Hello guys, welcome. Hi Seal, your favorite Final Fantasy streamer. So yeah, I decided that today I was gonna try out Final Fantasy again. I've been mainly playing WoW for a very long time. I gave Final Fantasy a shot several years ago, and at some point I came back and finished the base game, but that's as far as I got. So I'm not subbed to WoW right now, so I'm subbed to Final Fantasy instead. And I know that the new patch for WoW comes out tonight, but we're gonna play Final Fantasy instead. I've been playing the Samurai class. It's been, I think, my favorite one so far. So we're on the Heavensward MSQ right now, so I'm gonna do that tonight. I might try out some of the daily stuff a little bit later, but yeah, if you have any idea how this game works, I could use advice. I have no idea how anything works in here. Damn, it took a lot of willpower to resist WoW. Yeah, there's a lot of willpower, but you said you would prefer Final Fantasy to WoW, so here we are. And very nice, 15 stream streak. I've been trying to let you know what days and what times I'm actually doing it, so. But yeah, I have the same problem in this game that I have in WoW, where my bags are always full all the time, and I don't really know what to do about it. I had taken a little bit of a break from the MSQ and was just trying to level up the different like profession jobs that you can get, so my bags are very, very full. Because I was doing a lot of crafting. And the other thing is I was trying to level up all of the like other jobs that you could do so that I could start throwing out some of the gear in my like armory chest, because you don't get a lot of space for like your gear. So like in WoW you have different characters for all the classes, but in Final Fantasy everything's on one character. So trying to have gear for all the different jobs throughout all the different levels is very difficult with only, this is like 30 slots or something. And for some reason you get more for your weapons, but way less for like your hats for some reason. It's just like an arbitrary number of how many slots you get, I don't know. Dress is calmed down. He's a noob too. He's still helping me, but he's also a noob. And yeah, it took a little bit longer to get on tonight because I felt so gross, but we finally redid the red and I like it. It came out good. Looks nice. I'm happy again. I was feeling so gross. It was like, the red stuck really hard in like some of the other places, like around my head, and then in other spots it didn't, and then I had like a really big root, and then the rest of my hair was just blonde. And I was like, yeah, I have to get rid of this. I really did not want to dye my hair, but it had to be done. It was nasty. Using my formidable powers of observation, unrelated to your post in Discord, your hair looks freshly dyed. Yes, very astute observation. It is in fact dyed again. I have to find the little guy. And I know that's very specific. There are a lot of little guys in this game. They're literally everywhere. But I'm in fact looking for a big guy and not a little guy. So even that was the incorrect description. So there is a servant. You have a servant or something. I named him Corpse Hider. So when I initially made this character, it was Callista Corpse Grinder, and I made myself this giant Rogadin warrior lady. And I played that one for a very long time, and then... not a very long time. I played that one for some time. That's when I started out the game. And then I started learning Japanese, and I was like, I'm gonna make an aura instead. So I turned her into an aura. But she still has the name of a Rogadin warrior. And then you get like a servant, so I named him Corpse Hider. This is Corpse Hider. He's not suspicious at all. He doesn't. He looks perfectly normal. Hair looks great, not gonna lie. Do I miss having another hair horror story? Thank you, Seal. No, we don't need a horror story. I did the hair myself. We don't need to be having the horror for my hair. My hair has a lifetime of horror hidden in it, and we're just covering it with red. Yeah, so this is Corpse Hider. This is not the little guy. He's not a little guy. I literally have to look up at him. Yeah, that's often. I love in the game your character has to go like this every time they're speaking to someone. I don't know why he's in this kind of armor, but it is in that kind of armor. And he's always very sassy with me. He's like, I renew my objection to that pointless endeavor, informally now and by affidavit later. He's very, very sassy. And then you can send them on missions and give them money and make them sell things, and I don't really understand it, but that's about the gist of what I understand. But I want to make him hold all my items because I want to do the MSQ, and I have no inventory slots. I will give him some items. Yeah, sure, you do. Yeah, I don't know why he looks like that. Alright, what else can we put in here? I think all of this is like crafting materials. I decided that I really like crafting. There's just something about seeing number go up that I really enjoy. Don't know why. Not anything fancy, you just sit there and it's like a little mini game to try and get it to like the highest quality that you can. And if you fuck up, you don't make anything. Because you suck. But I think I've bought 2 expansions for this game before I had even finished the base game, and you can't do anything until you get to the end of the game. With what he is wearing, only mission he is going on is performing at the strip. I mean, they have them. Probably. So, like, in the chat, I don't think you guys can see the chat, which is probably for the best, to be honest. The novice chat is a place, I have to say. It's a place. Usually it's just advertisements for, like, ERP in the chat. Real gamer. But if you hadn't gotten an Xbox, you can't be a samurai. Never mind, it was totally worth it then. So, yeah, I didn't do... I hadn't even finished the base game by the time I had bought the expansions. And then never did them. Well, the thing is, all my friends wanted me to play, and then I would get on, and I wasn't max level, so I couldn't really do anything with them. So, I just went back to WoW. But, I haven't seen them or played with them in, like, years, so I moved my character over to Europe. So now I'm on the European servers. And I have to listen to people speak French or something. I tried to avoid the French server. There is a server that is just like, this is where the French are. And apparently they can't play the game or something. This is just what I've heard. Is that for some reason they're horrendous at the game. Don't know why. I'll probably get rid of this. There's so many systems in this game. You just log on and you're like, what the fuck? He's so weird. He's like, any last request? Very well. Okay, goodbye. I wish you could join me in my adventures. for reasons. Okay. I actually have another character that just looks like him. I just made that person as my other character. He's a monk. But there isn't a real reason to have more than one character as far as I'm aware, so... Because you have to do the main storyline all over again and it takes like hundreds of hours. Are these real people? Oh, they're real people. There's like a cat. Are you a cat? You have a pink tail. What are you? Nora. That's pretty fancy. I just like to look at people's outfits. Oh, she's cute. I like that outfit. A lot of people's characters don't look very good, but some of them look really cool. I think my favorite place in the game is obviously Limbs of Lament, which is where all the crazy shit happens. I don't know if you've seen it before, Seal. I can show you first, and then we can go to my MSQ. I think my bags are clean enough. Continue on, at least. I still have a lot in there, but I think it's okay. Okay, so you can, like, teleport around, but it costs money. I see a lot of people saying they never pay the money and they just go fly everywhere, but I'm not gonna do that. Modocs? Modocs. Flying is always good though. You're not even like able to fly in the game until you beat the first part of the game, which I have finally done. Alright, this is Limbs of Lament. This is my favorite place. I just like it because it's very bright and I love the ocean. And I love like mountains and stuff, but it just looks really cool here. There's a lot of ocean. I don't live by an ocean anymore, but yeah, you come here to like look at this stuff. This is what you come to Limbs of Lament for. Here's a meerkat. That's what we're looking at, is the meerkat. So everyone's aware. Anyway, I like to see what people are doing over here. It's just like, sometimes I would just log into the game and like work. Like, you know how people like go to a cafe and like work? I would do that basically here. Because it feels like it feels like being in public without actually having to worry about the public being near you. If you know what I mean. But sometimes the bards are out here playing and they'll like play songs, so they'll play music for you out here. And they're pretty good at it. I think they call them like G-posers or something. I assume that's what these guys are doing. Because you can like pose your characters and all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, you can definitely put your characters in like lingerie and things like that. But they all hang out here. Oh wait, I can't fit in with the Aura girls. I'm the odd one out. Cause they're all white and mine is black. I don't fit in. One of these is not like the other. I don't like that the Aura it's like they have a white one and a black one, but the black is actually blue. So it doesn't match anything. Because your tail is blue and your horns are blue. They're not actually like true black. Kind of annoying. Even in game she's short. Yeah, I'm real fucking short. Damn, I didn't realize I was shorter than them too. I really am. I'm shorter than all of them. Everyone's taller than me. What the fuck? Why is my character so short? God damn it. God damn it. Look how big these motherfuckers are. What the fuck? What is this? What are those? Oh my god. Oh, it's a cat. cat lady. Like a cat lady. I haven't seen one of these yet. Jesus Christ. They have like Mikote, which are like cat girls, but there's a real cat over here. The cat lady. Is there anybody that I'm taller than? This girl? No. Ew, they're like inside of each other. That's so creepy looking. This fat cat. I'm taller than this thing. Okay. Taller than that, at least. You can become a furry? Now I know why you like this game? No. I picked the... what do they call them? Like scalies or something? So you can be a cat boy. You see, that's a cat boy. And then you can be an actual cat. You could be a Viera, which is this bunny lady thing. You can be a bunny. I don't know if I've ever seen a human. Can you be a human in this game? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever seen one. What the fuck is there? Okay, I think I am actually the shortest person here. I'm literally shorter than everyone. I'm literally shorter than the short girl being the short girl here. I just... Oh, little German Shepherd. Oh, he's so cute. Yep, nah, not a single person. I don't even see any little tiny peoples to be taller than. I'm barely taller than these ones and they're sitting. I can't even be taller than him because he's standing on a pillar here. But yeah, that's why I like coming here. Sometimes they're doing crazy shit over here. It's fun to see everybody's hands mode. Everybody knows that's the real end game anyway. Okay, let's move on to main story. I don't remember where I was at though. How do I check that? Here, gifts for the outcasts? Oh, you wanted to know about WoW? Is that it? Is this one? Yeah. Yes. Quote ad. I think I'm actually the shortest person here. I'm literally shorter than a short girl. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, so yeah, I'm on the Heavensward main storyline. It had been so long since I had started it that I don't really remember what the hell was going on. I think I'm fighting like... what are they called? The things you summon. Oh god, a Primal? Something like a Primal. I think they're called Primals. Yes, a Primal. It shouldn't be that hard to find. From time to time, we barter with a small hive to the north and west of here. I reckon they'd be willing to tell you about it. They talk like super weird and old-timey and with all kinds of accents for some reason too. But I don't think they do it in the other languages of the game. Like I think if you read it in like German or Japanese, it's just like normal. It's only in the English version that they make you sound like you're from 400 years ago or something. NPCs have no voice lines? Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It depends. They do have like a lot of cutscenes, but sometimes they're voiced, sometimes they're not. Ooh, and that leaves you to bring home the meat. You need to carve it from smaller nankas that live in the rivers? You gotta go get some meat. You've been most kind, Master Marchomp. Everybody's name is like French or something. Alphino, Marchomp, Marsachomp. I don't know how you pronounce that name. Marcychamp? Marsachomp? Marshtomp? Pokemon? Okay. I forgot that you could summon the chocobos to fight with you. This one? Yeah, this. Why is all this stuff on my bags? Okay. Not the other one. Oh, I can't fly here, I forgot. So, after you beat the main story, you can fly, but you have to complete the story and find like some other currents or something for each new zone. So, I can't fly here yet because I've not completed the quest yet. Grimold. I thought it was just over here. It like went away. How do I get over there? Over? No. Do I have to go like up and around? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Can I go in the water? Oh. Okay. Dying. Bandersnatch. That's a weird word. Why is there a katana in the middle of the screen? This is... I don't know what it's called. It has to do with my abilities, like a... Hanky gauge. Okay, so it fills up, and then I can cast these abilities. See, the thing with Final Fantasy versus WoW is that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this game, so I feel like you can ask me stuff and I'm gonna be like, who knows? But, yeah, I get like some thing here that's let me cast these other abilities. And then I have to do like a certain order of combos to fill up these other ones up here, and then when I fill them all up I can do like this Midari Setsugeka thing. Like a big attack. And then the other, like doing the combos for the other one gives me like buffs or something. And I can't ever remember for the life of me what these other ones are. What was this? And it's all in Japanese, like, like it's in English, but every single word and the abilities you get is all Japanese, so. And if you do the combos wrong, you suck. And I always do the combos wrong, so I always suck. There isn't, like a damage meter in the game. So you don't know if you're sucking or not. But you can get a damage meter and you're not supposed to. Like, I think they can ban your account if they know that you have it. But I think everybody has it anyway. And they just don't tell people. Unlike WoW. Well, WoW has a lot of add-ons, and they just did like add-on Armageddon to try and get rid of all of them, but then they realized that they suck at making the things that we wanted in the game. So they kind of like half-assed it, and we still will have to have add-ons. But in Final Fantasy, you're not allowed to have add-ons. Like, that's their official stance on it. There are add-ons, but... Alright, Alpha, no. This guy looks pretty cool. It's this Stynian dude. He's kind of an asshole, though. Oh yeah, Ice Heart's called Ysael now, instead of Ice Heart. I don't know how old this dude is. Am I taller than him? Okay, I'm taller than him. By like a little bit. I found someone smaller than me. I was able to gather a goodly amount of nectar from the land trap, so I would not have known how to harvest it without Ysael's help. Oh, we get to pick something. What is this shit? I don't know. I have like little pets in the game. I have a little puppy. He's pretty cute. I don't know if you can do anything with them, but it says emote. I pray to my puppy. He just itches his ear. He's completely uninterested. I don't know if they do anything else besides just be cute. Alright, it's the Nath. They're summoning a Primal, and we don't like that. What are we doing? Oh, what the fuck are those? Like bug people. Don't think Square Enix are add-on friendly? Yeah, I don't think so. That Fleetfoot. I don't think you are Fleetfoot. You don't even have feet. What the f— You don't have feet. He's literally called Fleetfoot with no feet. Okay. You live in a smelly place? Oh no. They're taking us to the smelly place, aren't they? I don't like going to the smelly place. Can I go around here, or do I have to go the front way? Maybe we can go in the back. I feel so cheated. I bought a humidifier because I feel so horrible when I wake up, because it's like 30% humidity in here. I don't think it does anything though. I've had it on the entire day and the humidity went down 1%. I was like, what is this thing doing? I got scammed. Alright. You are the non-mind. You don't have any brains? Click, click. Welcome to our hive, hunters. You brought delicacies much sought after by our people. Right? Allow me to begin by thanking you for welcoming us into your home. and for accepting our humble offerings. Searching for knowledge. Knowledge alone, what strange hunters you are, but if words you desire, then words you shall have. We are the Vath, the non-mind. We hear the tale of Nath's god. The god, the one mind. They are one connected. It like auto advances too, so I can't actually speak fast enough to do it half the time. Dragons are fierce and terrible adversaries. The one mind would always cower when their wing shadows passed over the ground. Thus did the Overmind decide to heed the words of the Black-robed men. The one mind would call forth our god and unleash his blades upon the dragons. If our god ever hungers, the price he demands in crystals far exceeds the rewards for this war. We of the Vath despise and revile his insatiable existence. Damn, okay. We get a new ring? I don't know what stats I want as a samurai. Like, am I a dex character? I actually have no idea. Maybe. Same, the no brains part. We hear not each other's thoughts, generous hunter. You somehow know that we need help. We would make a request of you. Please bring us muskets with which to defend ourselves. Muskets. What do you want? I call upon the power of a primal for the greater good, conscious all the while that I do so at a grave cost. A reason that is a necessary evil and willingly shoulder the burden of my sin. Suggesting that such crimes will be justified, you may argue that I presume too much. But you must surely see that I'm aware of the magnitude of my transgressions. Not so the Nath. They summon their deity for no greater purpose than to expand their dominion. Josiah and the Seventh Dawn once sworn to eliminate the primal threat. The distinction you draw seems questionable at best, but the fact remains that my own grandfather risked unleashing the power of the 12 in an attempt to prevent the calamity. Thus, while I may not condone your actions, I at least understand them. Not so the Nath, as you rightly put it. If they truly seek naught but territorial gain, I can only conclude that they are ignorant of the ruinous consequences of their god's insatiable appetite. I feel like I'm seeing a parallel to real life right now. The longer this Primal has suffered to exist, shit. I hate that it like auto-advances. Is there a way to like turn it off? Disable text auto-advance. Use space to tongue. Only can be used to adjust speed for voice dialogue. Yeah, I would like to just be able to click. How lately you propose the destruction of this god, Master Alphanel, a being of whom we know not? Has it occurred to you that you may be sending the Warrior of Light to her death? I'm gonna die. No, you have the right of it, Estinian. It would seem it is I who am guilty of presuming too much. Pray forgive me. I can say blank, 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 or I do not fear my duty. I'm just like, Wait, Callista need not feed this foe alone. Like her, I'm blessed with the Echo's protection. I may do battle without fear of primal influence. Let me bear this burden. Ah, do you truly imagine yourself a second warrior of light? Remind me how many primals you faced, my lady. Not that it matters. We know not where this god resides or how to challenge it. Unless you mean to pray until it appears. Estinian makes a valid point. Let us speak with the Vath and learn how best to secure an audience with their deity. In this, at least, I may be of assistance. He does a lot of talking. would like being like a dragoon. Seems kind of cool. I just have to talk to these weirdos, I guess. I'll have your souls. Offer yourself as a sacrifice. Seems reasonable. I do like that, like the day and night cycle too, and then sometimes it's raining, which is really nice. I always like when it's raining in the game. Oh, my bad. It was at like 2% battery, so... 1 second. Oh no, this chatter. Crazy. Okay, where are we going? Got these like weird Dravanian dragon thingies over here. What the hell is this thing? Melia? I don't think I need that. Yeah, I think they might release a new expansion at the end of the year, and I'm still like... I have a lot of expansions to go. I think I would actually have to buy Dawn Trail also, even though the new one's gonna come out, because I don't even have Endbringer. So I'm like I have 2 expansions behind. Has a significantly longer, like, global cooldown than WoW does. Like, when you're playing WoW, you're just, like, mashing the shit out of it. But you can see how long the abilities take to come back up for you to be able to hit them. There are some abilities that are off the GCD, but nothing like how WoW is. Any more random flesh? I don't really know how I get more mounts in the game. I have a couple, but not a lot. I like the little adventuring noise we get whenever we get on the mount, though. I just brought them all this Nanka flesh and they're like, but could you get me more? From what I understand, the king like Overmind sits at the center of Nath society, and its presence somehow allows its subjects to communicate without need of word or gesture. These Nath, the ones who inhabit the larger hive, are known as One Mind. By the combined will that the Primal was summoned. Those who reside in the smaller hive are the Vath, or the non-mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their Nath counterparts. Thus, the Vath are ignorant of the One Mind's thoughts and intentions. and of the nature of their own god. In summary, we have wasted our time. Nice. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourself in a way be generously be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? This is a good plan. I like this plan. Aye, that fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Callista? Solid plan. Judging by the great risks you took to preventing the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a woman to err on the side of caution. Would that I could fight at your side, warrior of light, but the power of the dragon is no protection against primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with the Master Alphino. Then it's settled, Callista, you and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, then allow them to take us prisoner. Alright. Got a plan. Sacrifice ourselves. Seems good. All the way down there. I should actually grab whatever that quest is. Because the fly in the zone, I have to do all these other quests, I think. There's also like a log thingy? Other occurrence. Ravanian forelands. It says there's one nearby. I think. Maybe it's just a quest I'm doing? I'm gonna pick up this other one before I go too far away. Wait, can I get over there? I have to go through the water. Forgot. Ninki Nanka. I don't think any of these are an upgrade. And there's like this little button that shows you when things are an upgrade, which is pretty cool. As long as you have it in your armor chest. And then you can like save one, so you can just like click on it and like now I'm a warrior. The warrior actually looks way cooler than my samurai right now, but yeah, so you just click through this and it's like, alright, well now I'm a white mage, and now I'm a carpenter. And you just, when you get a new one, you just hit like the update gear set and it automatically does it, so it's pretty cool. I like that. I thought I was dying to something, but I think my health was just changing from changing gear. The fate going on up here. Tail there. Oh, I'm like way higher level than it though. I think I'm still quite a bit above level compared to the MSQ. It's level 53 and I'm 58. Wait, what's this other quest in here? Marcy Champ. Marcy Chomp. He's wrestling with a new kind of problem. Oh, okay. One of my men was attacked by a chocobo. Okay, that's not the kind of problem I was thinking about. You might think that's a common story with all the hunt we do, but I'm told this one was unnaturally big. Of course, in the end, size don't matter. We can be having our quarry stalking us. Okay. So I'm planning to capture the beast before it harms any more of my men. I already know you as a reliable handler of birds, so I need your help tracking it down. Okay. I'm gonna go kill a big-ass chocobo, I guess. But yeah, oh, I forgot to say the other part earlier, because I have my character's close to corpse grinder, and then my servant guy is corpse hider, and then my chocobo is called chocobo grinder. So that's who we got. And I made them corpse paint color. How did I see them? Little guy? Company chocobo. How do you see information about your chocobo? I don't actually know. Companion? Oh yeah, it's right there. Chocobo grinder. Yeah. And I made them corpse blue. So we're committed to it. It took a while to figure out how to make them corpse blue. It wasn't very easy. I don't remember how I did it. Look, do I get up there? What? Hard to tell where you can and can't jump to in this game. Come on, you can do it! Apparently here in Munich you could see the northern lights last night and I had no idea and I totally missed it. I have like such the perfect view to see the sky from my balcony too, so I'm very sad that I missed it. I've been trying very, very hard to stop doom scrolling on social media and it's been about a week. But if I had doom scrolled, I definitely would have known about it. So I'm like, this is why I do it. I'm like, I always miss something important. There's always something like interesting or important to me that I find, but it's just stuck in between 4 hours of things that make me very sad. Alright, from the way I heard it, one of the hunters was attacked unprovoked and got knocked unconscious by a single kick. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to see them. That'd be cool. It wasn't tonight, but like the sky always kind of looks like that anyway. Like when it set today, it was like kind of like pink and orange and green. It was not the lights, but it was just a nice sunset. Now I get up there. I don't know how to get to any of these spots. Can I go on the tree? Ooh, I can. Okay. The hunter got fucked up over here. Guinaret. See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Like he was trying to rescue the bird inside. Ooh. They're speaking French in chat again. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They were like, we. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh. Can I even get up there? Do I have to really go like all the way around? Jeez. I'm trolling you. They're like, oh no, it's just right here. I mean, you just have to go all the way down there though to get up there. These weird cat thingies. It's like technically you can see where the lines are on the map to see like what's up and what's down, but when you're looking at it up here you don't really notice that, or we're like zoomed out. That bird ain't scared of us hunters, I can tell you that much. Okay. Oop. Flattered my eyeball. Right on the ground. He's just a giant eyeball. He's very spooky. I don't know how I got him. I do remember though, I was like, man, I'm so afraid to tank in this game because of how people treat new players in WoW, and like, being a tank is the worst thing you do as a new player in WoW. You don't know exactly where you're going, you are being called all kinds of names, and then you're being kicked from the group. I was telling Jared, I was like, yeah, I'm afraid to tank. He's like, it's fine, all the dungeons are just a straight line, there isn't really anything to do in any of them. I was like, okay, and then I queue up for a dungeon and I get this manor, and it's the only dungeon that is not a straight line. It's like there's a bunch of rooms that you have to like go into random different rooms and pick up keys and like open certain doors. It's like it's just like a whole manor. So you're not going just like a straight line through the dungeon. You're having to like search rooms for keys and stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea where I'm going. And he's like, oh, except for that one. That one's not a straight line. I'm like, thanks, that's great. And I queued again and I got the same fucking one, and I'm like, I still have no idea where I'm going. Okay. We did that. What about the next other kind of thing? Over here? Over there. I also tried like one of the raids earlier. This alliance raid thing. I have no idea what the hell was happening there. There was so much stuff everywhere. I thought that WoW had like overwhelming graphics for raids. Final Fantasy, I don't even know what is like a spell from my team versus from the boss. And I did definitely die. Not a clue what was going on. There was a lot of people in it though. Things are gross. Weird faces. Look at its face. What the fuck is that? It's like a mouth. Some big sheep thingies. Long tongue. Oh, that looks cool. Where's all that? Oh, we're going down here. Okay, this is where we're going. I mean, it looks like poison, but I don't know why it kind of reminds me of like Lord of the Rings a little bit. Am I imagining that? I feel like there was some spot with like Gollum in a cave, and then they were going to some place after the cave, and maybe there's like a spider, and that's what it reminds me of. But I might be imagining it. Do we need a Final Fantasy death counter? I don't think we need a Final Fantasy death counter. I don't think the game is not that hard for me to be like dying all the time. I mean, I have died, but it's not like super common. Minas Morgul. I would have no idea what it was called. Does that look like Minas Morgul to you? There was a spider cave, right? Like a big spider? And then like a city after it? Intruders, your lives are forfeit. Alright, now we gotta pretend to get our asses kicked. Big castle with muted green light shooting out of it? That's what you mean? Yeah, this one here. That thing. Alright. Now. We have to go further up. And there's backwards. Down. Should have gotten the XP food. The only food I have right now is for crafting. Guess I should also put like... Oh, is this one? Spell speed? Lemonade? No. Like an HP potion? How much health do I have? That's not a lot of health. 440 points and I have 6,500 health. That's not very much. Okay, take more damage than I remember doing. I don't know if maybe my gear is falling behind or something. 50, 50, 50, 50. Yeah. Well, my gear is level 50 stuff. I mean, it was like raid level 50 stuff, but I'm almost level 60, so maybe that's what's going on. Hey Gojo. Wow, Midnight looks like a whole new game, I know. Cool stuff, huh? Do you like the new class they added in, the samurai? Midnight is super cool with the new samurai class. I really wish that they would add in samurais to WoW, to be honest. I feel like they could give warrior a spec that was just samurai, and that would be neat. Crazy UI changes? Yeah, they got rid of all the add-ons. UI is completely different. Total overhaul. What am I doing now? Someone in here? Have you ever played Final Fantasy before, Gojo? In there. Beautiful. I'm still hearing you from right there. I was like, what's going on? I feel like Samurai is pretty cool. I like this class. Although I have heard that a lot of the classes change pretty significantly once you actually get to max level, so I guess we will see. Your girlfriend made you try it, but I liked it, but I'm just not a story guy. Okay. Yeah, it's a very story-driven game. I guess at least until you get to max level. I do like stories for games, so even if I forget most of it, I enjoy it while I'm doing it, at the very least. I find myself like taking more and more breaks from WoW, so I was like, well, maybe we'll give Final Fantasy another shot. Alright, going in deep, behind enemy lines. If you like story, it seems great. I'm just so dopamine pilled. I'm trying to undopamine pill myself. I feel like my brain is just moosh and I'm tired of it being moosh. I stopped my doom scrolling on Twitter. I'm trying to play a little bit more slower paced game where I have like story and things to listen to and it's not just like super goo. I can't really have anything playing in the background. Because normally when I'm playing WoW, it's like so mindless that I have a video on in the back and just listen to it while I'm playing. But I can't do that on Final Fantasy because I have to read like the story so often. So that's not really an option, unless I'm doing like crafting. But if I want to do like the actual main story, I definitely cannot have anything on in the background. So I'm trying to unbrain rot myself by playing a game that actually requires me to read and pay attention if I want to know what's going on. You're on the same train while I was on the back burner for a while? Yeah, I feel like now's a good time for me to take a little bit of a break from it. At least until midnight comes out. I mean, I'm definitely going to play when midnight comes out. I already bought the game, but I have my guild that I play with. I did make a guild here too, and some of them joined. So I have NFC that I made. I have some members, but they all, I was like, alright, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy, and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna resub. So they all resubbed Final Fantasy and got on, and then they immediately all stopped playing. They're so addicted to WoW. But I have a guild nonetheless. You can suggest Expedition 33? Yeah, I still have that one to do. I did a little bit more of it. Can't play anything without having Subway Surfers or Minecraft parkour and Heavensward. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm trying to undo that. Because I've been seeing so many videos about like how just fucked we are as human beings with like how bad our attention spans are and we can't do anything, and I'm like, I don't want to be like that. Your NA mainly still for WoW, it's NA, yeah, but for Final Fantasy I'm on the EU servers now. It just let me transfer for free. That's the other thing with WoW is that like it's so stupid that you can't transfer to the European server or vice versa. But on Final Fantasy, it let me transfer for free to a server in Europe. So, yeah. And they have like some weird thing where the NA servers, the EU servers, and the Japanese servers can all play with each other if they visit the Oceanic server. So they can't visit each other, but they can go to the Oceania server and like play that everybody can go to the Oceania server. So there's some things that are a little bit better. But some things that kind of suck are like, I can't add people as a friend unless they visit me. Like, they have to visit my server to talk to me. Cause like, Drez is not... There's like, I don't know what they're called. There's like Chaos and Light, and I'm on the Chaos, and he's on Light, and then there's like servers within Chaos and Light. So he has to come to my server on Chaos if I want to, like, talk to them. Or, like, add them as a friend or anything. Which is a little weird. But at least you can do it. Oh, that's dope. It blows my mind Blizzard doesn't have that. Yeah, I know. I have no idea why they don't do it. But you're allowed to, like, basically go to... I was on, like, a high population congested server because I was on Gilgamesh on NA. So I transferred to, like, some preferred server on EU. So it was just free to do it. But I saw more people playing on this like preferred server over here than I did on the super congested one on NA, so... probably because people are actually in the same time zone as me now, so... Alright, if we did not have our post full attention before, we must surely have it now. So our plan for this quest is to pretend to fight people, pretend to get captured, and then submit ourselves to be sacrificed to some primal god. That's the plan. Any server might just be filled with old tunes. These preferred servers should be all newish accounts. That's true. It's better for me, though, to be on a server with a bunch of new people than people who are going to be pissed off that I don't know how to play the game. When next and Nath come, we offer no resistance. Alright. Surrender, intruders. There's no escape. Oh no, you're so scary. We surrender. Just like, okay. Put my sword away. They have a point? What do you mean a new player and don't know the game? Yeah. Enough, we surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. Got played up, you know? Fucking cockroaches. Look at them. I mean, that's how it is in WoW. It's so bad. You would have a much better time on a server where everybody is a new player than getting put in a server where everybody's been playing the game. Everybody is so pissed at you. If you take even 2 more seconds of their time to do something, you get kicked. Seem eager to proceed. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. What I know of summoning rituals hold true as to be well placed to act. Mark the sound of a river rushing through the ravine behind us, passing loud, is it not? Imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If we are to be dragged away for sacrifice while you are haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. What? Why would I do that? Always cool when games want you to play all over. WoW seems to dip its toes in the water, then restricting silly things like queuing up for LFG dungeon with an opposing faction friend. Yeah, there's still so much in the game that like you can't do with the opposite faction, and I don't understand why, because they've completely gotten rid of like the faction war in the game, so that just doesn't make sense. Alright, it's time to sacrifice ourselves for this Nath Lord. They got a lot of shards, a lot of crystals in here. I'm taller than the bug people.
Now
I think.
We have but to wait.
Ooh. My voice lines. Sometimes. You can't whisper the opposite faction, it's very too late. Goja's trying to BM the opposite faction.
Master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer.
Ravana.
Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
Are we summoning a giant bug lady? What are we summoning?
He comes.
Fancy swords. What's spinning? God damn, it's like summoning Bowser or something. Oh, okay, well he is like a giant bug man. But he's a much cooler bug than I thought he was gonna be.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
Oh, glorious General, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Yes. I did. Actually.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elezen? Ah, mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach.
Something tells me he is not going to
Never
agree to
before
this.
have the Nath risen up in such numbers.
Talking?
And
We
never
don't
yet
do
with
that
you
here.
at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
Exactly. That's the whole point. He gets it.
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna go very well.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath.
We're just gonna fight a god. It's okay.
And should we
Another
emerge
day.
the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Iranian. I've been saying these names all types of ways.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge. But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
I guess we have to.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
Very confident that she can win. Oh, there's a lot of crystals in here. I guess she can use them? I don't know if this is gonna make me do like a dungeon or something to fight it. Like smoke them. Gonna smoke the crystal. No, I was just gonna summon half-naked lady thing instead.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Wait, what?
Mine oath is unbending as steel.
This is another god.
Thy ruse will but
This
add
is the other
to my
Primal.
enjoyment.
I thought I killed her. It's been so long. Never mind, that's a better use. I definitely didn't expect this as the fight. Oop, did you die? I think she did. Oh, she got fucked. Oh.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals.
Not enough math.
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
I mean, I'm definitely not a god. I mean, I don't think I'm a god anyway. I don't actually know in the story if I'm a god or not. Like a warrior of the light or something. I guess it's my turn. I don't know.
Warrior then. Good. Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Okay. Oh. And then he ran away? He's like, do you want to fight? Good. Pow. God. Not even doing it. Thok ast Thok. Thok ast Thok. What? Why is it called Thok ast Thok? Lord of the Hive objective. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you didn't figure that one out, did you? I guess I have to... Hard? How long does this take? 8 minutes. Okay, I think that it'll be a good time for me to do my break then, and then hopefully, when I come back, I can do that duty. So I will be right back, guys. Whoa, why did the wait time go up so much while I was gone? It said 8 minutes. Now it's up to 14. Oh, let me turn this on. Alright, well, what can we do while we're waiting for that to pop? Shouldn't say anything else. Thank you, Seal. Let's see. Did you hear about the bread factory burning down? They say the business is toast. Won't be making a lot of dough then. Yeah. I guess that's a thing. Alright. Sacrificial chamber exit. Yeah, I guess we have to leave. Now it says 10 minutes. But it's already 10 minutes. It's always weird to me when the time that has elapsed is higher than the average wait time. I guess in like my mind I would change the average wait time at this point. Alright, what's gonna do around here? Stolen munitions. Yeah, I can work on all the other stuff around here. I'm getting flying for the zone while I'm waiting for it anyway. The zones actually look pretty cool. Kinda crazy when you actually like take a look like the size and scale of the areas. I don't know how to like zoom properly in this game. Yeah, there's like big ass castles over there and stuff. I don't know if you can hide the quest, or if it just always shows you. What is this? Because like when I did the alliance raid earlier, there was like party frames, but it was like overlapping with these quests that were over here, which was kind of annoying. I was gonna try to play the game with the controller, but I plugged in the controller and I was like, I don't even know how to play the samurai. I was like, I'm not trying to add in trying to learn how to play an MMO on a controller, plus playing a character that's already like level 58. It just seemed like too much work to do at once. I do actually really like the warrior job also, but I don't know how to tank anything, so I'm like too nervous to play it. I think once I like see all the dungeons as like a healer or a DPS or something, then I would be more likely to go back and do those as a tank, but Doing everything for the first time as a tank, I just don't have it in me. I don't like not knowing what to do. And also being in charge, essentially. Man, this takes forever to get to. It's very hidden back here. Doesn't found any other party members, really? I don't think I'm high enough level to do it as the white mage. Thok card, level 53. And what level is my white mage? Yeah, she's not high enough. Here are your muskets. And there's another one over here. Alright, so it says I have 3 more to do, like 1 to just find, and then 2 that are quest related. But that might I might have to do this duty to complete that one. It's a very difficult map to kind of get around because everything's like mountains, and then you have to like go through rivers at certain points. Get to the next areas. A lot of up and down. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to do this. I figured I'd be able to get into it. It's kind of like primetime gaming time, I would imagine, but since I'm actually playing on a European server for once. This is just not like a common duty to do. Because it's like a trial. But I guess I have to wait for other people who just need to do the trial. I don't know how far into the Heavensward MSQ I am. Like, I don't know how much further I need to go to finish it. I feel like I did quite a bit already because I had to do this other area first. What was it called? Notion? Ravana? No? That's not it. I have no idea what area it was in. Colorless? Maybe it was colorless. Had to be. Foundation? Yeah. This place. I had to do all that area already. I feel like I did a lot, but I have to kill this Primal and then I have to figure out what's going on with the dragons after I kill the Primal. So I definitely have at least a little bit more to go. Oh, do I have anything in the hunting log for over here? This is the gladiator one. Why is it showing gladiator? Oh, is there not one for samurai? Oh, I guess I don't have one for samurai. Or is that only like a lower level thing? That might just be for the lower levels. I kinda like the hunting logs though. Like going around and being like, I like this specific mob to kill. What the f is that? Well, that's his ear. I thought that was his eyeball. Like this little spot right here. And I was like, you have the craziest eyes. Any creature. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of nice just wandering around and being like, that's a special mob that I need. I wonder if I can mine anything at this high of a level. Seems like a bad idea. There's summoning stones? Like a little baby chocobo. This stone bears a striking resemblance to a chocobo. Yes, that's exactly what I was just saying. On closer inspection, the stone appears to be a large horn. Perhaps if you were to blow into one of the holes, it would summon a chocobo. Though it may be prudent to leave a rental fee just in case. This is a chocobo border? Oh, okay. What's this thing? Kinda cool. Yeah, look how cool this castle is. Everything in the game is like so big. I know it looks like I'm just staring straight into my chocobo's ass, but I'm trying to look at. You can't like look through your character. Like in WoW, you can go through. Like I can continue to scroll until I'm in first person, but I can't do it in this game. So, or at least I don't know how to do it. It's not through normal scrolling anyway. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Not the chocobo's ass, but the giant building in the background. Oh, there's a dragon. Hello, dragon. Benito. Child of man enters Annex Shrine. Interesting. Who are you? Maybe the N button? That's what you're doing. Or home to toggle cam view type? Oh, okay. Leave me 1 second. We'll try it. I am Senito. My brothers and sisters are as one under Raise vulgar. We purge this place to all who bear us ill. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. When I was just going like Herschel. Is Race vulgar. Okay. We seek quiet and calm. Those who deny us will be met with fangs and claws. Heed me, mortal. Should you disturb the peace of our home, we will know. My character is so tiny, looking up at this dragon like... Okay. Origins of Annex Shrine are not our concern. These grounds are silent, they suit our needs. It's our home now. You like silence, so do I. Alright, let's see. The N button or home button? N button. Home button. Whoop! Oh! Here we go. Now we can see without staring into my chocobo's ass. Very fancy. I like it. Cool area. The little molten things on the side. Okay, how do I get out? Okay. Figured it out. Thanks. Haven't been to this other stone yet. Whoa. Oh, there's a person here. Am I ever gonna be able to do this quest? Am I doomed? Soon on. Without wings, you must make this passage take this passage to scale the tower. Above you will find more of my kin, but beware the Cave of Morn. I like this dragon, he's like a little sneaky one. I guess we go upstairs. So... It doesn't even look like a single person has queued up for this amount of time. It's kind of tough because, like, for Final Fantasy, they make you play through the entire main storyline to get to the end, but then it's like you have to do specific grouped content that, you know, like, not everybody has 22 minutes to sit and wait for a dungeon and not even do the dungeon in that amount of time. The bridge beyond this chamber leads to Morn. It's a place of silence. Tread softly. Oh, it's a little dragon. He's cute. There's the... This is neat. It has a bunch of dragons. It has a very interesting way of drawing dragons. Like, they got a donk, you know? They got a badonkadonk. They have, like, nothing up front, and it's just like, ass. Look. S-Cass. Alright, S-Cass. Looks upon you in wonder, curious of your potential. I sense great power within you. Yes, you will make a suitable adversary. Whoa. Our younglings must learn the hardships of battle. You will find them just beyond the tower. Go and hold nothing back. Alright, so you want me to beat up some children? Understood? This one's sleeping. It's pretty fancy looking. Alright, let's go beat up some kids. Good time. You're a real gamer? You wait. Now you're speaking your language. Yeah. Title, beating up kids, yeah. Look, they're dragons, it's okay. That counts as like the animal cruelty again, right? Oh, it's nighttime now? Oh, maybe? I can't tell. Yeah. Like evening? Where are the kids at? Oh. Oh, that might be all the way out here. Jesus Christ. Okay, because they're animals, you know? I think. Do dragons count as an animal? Dragons are an animal, right? Hello, children. Time to get your asses kicked. Comcur and Comscore and Comgon. Don't understand. Man is not fit to battle with dragons. Nevertheless, I will do as father asks. Well, that's what you think. Oh, he like spit some fire at me. Oh damn, he did. Wait, did he die? Okay. How dare you do such a thing to Comgon? You may have beaten him, but your games end here. Alright, I'll kill your brother too. Tote. What trickery is this? I will not let you make a mockery of me and my brothers. Oh. I'm in the middle of beating up the children. Well, I mean, at least the queue finally popped. Oh, party. Oh, it's a, like, what? It's not a raid though, right? Everybody's gonna hate me because I'm watching the cinematic. Alright, we're summoning him again. I just have a pretty cool summoning animation, not gonna lie. Pretty nice. This is how I should enter into a room, you know? His swords, bro. Everybody is so pumped for this guy. The chat is actually super pumped about this guy.
To the sun, steel.
Okay. Everybody is losing their shit. They're so excited. Alright, I don't know what he does. So I'll probably die.
Furious as a blaze.
That doesn't sound good. I'm just trying to make sure nobody's like hiding behind something because that tends to be when I end up dying. Like, I don't know what the slaughter thing is. Prelude to slaughter. What the? What? I'm definitely die. I didn't know where to go. Oh, okay. Be back in. What does slaughter do? I have no idea. Maybe I just back up? I did just back up and I didn't take damage, so. I don't know what the red arrows do. Okay. I was still alive so far. I'm doing my best. Somebody's gonna fuck up. I guess the other thing that makes it so difficult for me is because I haven't played any of the other jobs. I don't know when it's something that's happening in the fight, like any of the animations, or if it's a teammate. There's like some things. This left over. Some swords in there? I don't know what the swords do. They complete rounds? Oh, let's see. Ready for?
Prepare thyself.
Oops. What are we doing?
Rejoice in the glory of combat.
Okay. I don't. All right. We died? Did we lose? I'm dead. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Maybe somebody will tell me what happened. We all just got juggled and murdered. Jesus Christ, he just like Goku'd him. I don't think the warrior can solo him. Okay, we did not succeed. The butterflies, but I feel like we got most of them.
Dance to the song of ringing
Okay, we're trying again.
steel.
They didn't want to explain it before we went again. We're just going again. It's so hard to not just sit and spam, but the GCD is so much slower than in WoW. Really to slaughter. I imagine like maybe I should back up or something?
Finish.
I still got hit by it, so I don't know.
Feel my blades.
I don't see any ads yet. You need to kill the ads before they finish casting Failing Laughter. Okay, it's really hard to read that in the middle of the combat. Ravana will start casting these quickly.
Take wing, ye sons of war!
Don't really know what that means, but... Try to take a better eye out for... There's ads, okay. This way? Oh, here's an ad. Another one. Here's one. Here's one. I think that was all of them. There's another one. So it just keeps going. Okay, heck. Trying to see like what's going on. Bloody food. I don't know what that means.
Rejoice in the glory of combat!
Alright, yes, it's not really useful. Pretty huge cast. Okay, we didn't die that time. So I guess it was just the ads. Pretty sure it's okay. I don't think who uses limit break. I think somebody just used it. We don't have it anymore, so. This slaughter. I don't know what to do. Like, all I could do is see it happening, but I'm like, what do we do? Like, that guy just died, but I don't know why. Where did he go?
Thou hast bested me.
Yeah, we did it. Alright. We got him.
Thus does the
I don't know what happened, but we did it.
I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
We win. There's no loot. We don't even get loot for this guy? Damn. Hey, someone commended me. Nice. Let's see. Kill Moongana adds ASAP, then the other ones after. Okay, that's all. There's so much going on. Yeah, Turner, there's so much. I feel like there's a lot going on in WoW, but it feels like nothing compared to what's happening here. I guess because I don't know what any of the abilities are, so all of it just looks crazy to me.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you.
You might fight better if you had more clothes on when you're in fighting form.
For all his savagery,
You got stabbed right through the midsection because you had no clothes on.
Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
She got stabbed right in the stomach though, so she's doing pretty good, all things considered. Oh, it's the dude. I don't know who these people are.
Once
They keep
more
showing
you
up.
achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor.
I can't pronounce any of these names, man. Aegiorm. Aegiorm. Who knows?
At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
Is this like endgame content? I've never played Final Fantasy Online. Yeah, it's not endgame content. It might have been kind of at the time, but this is only Heavensward, so I am like several expansions in the past. You have to like play through the entire main story quest line through every expansion to get to the end game, and I am so far away from it. But this was like kind of like a raid boss or something, but it's not like current content or anything like that. You still have to do it to get to the end game, but I am also very new to it. What game do you normally play? I have no idea who that person is. I already forgot what their name was. It was so weird. Hey, it's the guy. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You were a marvel to behold. Well, it's this time we rejoined our companions. They'll be eager to hear the tale and continue our journey. Usually just WoW. Yeah, taking a little break from WoW, doing some Final Fantasy. Change things up. It's definitely a very different pace that I'm like trying to unlearn just like button mashing because the GCD is so long. So I don't need to button mash anymore. Oh, I wish I could fly. I cannot fly yet. Damn. Yeah, I feel like WoW's just kind of in a lull for me. I did way too much like Legion remix, and it burned me out in the game. So I think they were supposed to have like an 8-hour maintenance tonight. Did they actually? Are the servers already up again, or does it actually seem like it's gonna take 8 hours? I feel like right now and for like the next couple weeks things are gonna be really weird in the game because they're doing a stat squish and they're doing like the UI changes and they're adding the Devour in. Just a lot of stuff. It's gonna be different. Also, I heard someone say that you couldn't queue for certain rated stuff, like rated PvP with the Devour spec for like the entire beta testing. So they're launching it tonight without having tested it in PvP properly, which is kind of crazy. It's like you pay to be in the beta, and then they launch it and you're still like really beta testers because they didn't test anything properly because it was broken for the whole beta. It just feels kind of bad, so I think I will wait a little bit until they fix all of the bugs that inevitably are going to happen right now. If you need to do all expansions to do endgame content, does the content scale, or are you locked from max level till you clear all the content? So as you are doing the main storyline quest, it's at a certain level. So if you can go beyond that level, but then you're going to be higher level than what the storyline is. But if you're lower level than the main storyline quest, you probably won't be able to complete it because you won't be strong enough to do it. And I don't think you can accept it. You might not even be able to accept the quest until you're a high enough level. So as you're playing, you're becoming the level that you need to be to do that part of the quest. But you can also be like a whole bunch of different jobs. Like every job is on the same character. So I have other levels of characters that I can play if I want to be closer to like the main story quest line. But yeah, nothing in the world like scales. They just are like you go to that zone, at least at this far into the game. Everything is just the level that it's supposed to be at for the quests in that area. So this hasn't scaled to me. I'm level 59, but this thing's level 52 because this is a level 52 area. Oh. Yep, I don't know how it is like later on, maybe things scale, but here they don't scale. The one thing that, or the things that do scale are these fates. So there's like little pop-up events that happen that you can like fight in or participate in. And when you go into them, there'll be an option for you to level sync to it if you're higher level. If you're higher level, you can level sync to get like the maximum rewards. It'll bring you lower level so you can participate in it. But if you're lower level than the fate, you can still participate, but you get less rewards. A lot of times you can do a fate when you're much lower level than what it suggests, because they're not difficult, but you won't get rewarded as well, unfortunately. And then it's the same thing with like these duty roulette things. It'll like sync your level to them. So like there's a level 16 leveling dungeon, but it'll just like adjust you. So when you go in the dungeon, it actually removes whatever level dungeon it puts you in, it removes your skills. So you can only use the skills that you would have at that level. So if you get a level 16 dungeon, you can only use the spells that you would have had at level 16, which is kind of interesting. So you can't just like power through the dungeon. I mean, you power through all the dungeons, but you can't power through it by having like overpowered skills or whatever. It's kind of weird. Lord Ravana, you say, how curious that the Vath never mentioned his name. Are you quite certain he'll keep his word? I mean, didn't I just kill him? That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Callista. Never did I doubt you, Warrior Blight. Unlike some. You were gone so long that Master Alphino here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart. Estinian, was that truly necessary? He's talking shit over there. Not truly necessary, but certainly true. Damn. What matters is that the Primal is banished and her promise is fulfilled. Okay, lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm Hraesvelgr. That's a fucking name, man. Hraesvelgr. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. It's like they took English and they're like, but what if we took every other language and put it in there instead? Can you imagine if they did that for time walking dungeons in WoW? Yeah, if they removed all your spells for WoW and you're like, you're now a level 50 character. You only have level 50 spells. That'd be kind of shit. I would not like that. I don't really care about it in Final Fantasy. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but for WoW, it's so bad. You just have Frostbolt? Yeah, you're just like, Frostbolt. That's how it is in here, though. You're just like, stone. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphino is still but a boy. Damn. Said you're an asshole. He's like, I guess so. We did it! We slayed the Primal and we did the raid even though we died the first time. We figured it out eventually. It is in fact the same between both games. Kill the ads. Or you wipe. So it turns out. Except for in this game, nobody tells you to die. They just tell you what to do and then you just do the thing. And everybody is like, woo, we did it. So I mean that's a little bit different. Thank you. I think that's a pretty good spot to end off the MSQ then. We got a pretty big arc finished off there. Killing a god. Killed God. We only beat up half of the children. I was in the middle of beating up the children. And I tend to join the raid. It finally popped when I was showing a little shit of lesson over here. So we'll have to go and beat up the children next time. But yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it here for tonight. And then I will be back later this weekend. Thank you guys for coming to hang out until tonight. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. So I'll see you guys all later. Bye.